We back in the building. You know what it is. Your favorite podcast. Favorite podcast. Can I say that? Going a little bit. Maybe a stretch. That's a little stretch.
A little bit.
It's all good. We back up in here, man. All right, another edition of your favorite podcast right now. Static Flow Podcast. We are back at it again, and we are at episode
10. Yes.
Number 10. We are in there. Number 10. We working, y'all. We working right about now, man. Headed for nothing but big things and good things. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you out there on social media. Make sure you locked in with us. The Static Flow Podcast on Facebook. Hey. The Static Flow Podcast on Instagram.
Hey.
And if you're a tuber, go on YouTube and YouTubing, then get with us on YouTube right now. We're on YouTube at Static Flow Podcast. Matter of fact, they can go watch the other 9 episodes.
So view, subscribe, like, all that stuff.
Yeah, man. I mean, you can go back and see when we first started this Static Flow journey.
See our evolution.
Yeah, man. The graphics and things. You know, we've added some things along the way, and we're still growing. So, you know, as a podcast, we got a goal set that we want to get to. I don't mind saying it. Our goal is to get to 100 episodes.
Yes.
So we're going to work toward that goal. You know, that's what they say. You set a goal, what you want to get to. So we're working toward that. And hopefully the podcast will grow and be better as we go along with that. Okay.
Agreed.
I'm your host. You already know, Derek, a.k.a. It's all in your face. You see it. Along with the illustrious...
That's it?
Miss Static herself.
Whatever. I was Flo last week. Whatever. It's Tika.
Tika's in it. TK! Y'all know what it is. Y'all ever see it with that TK shirt? That y'all already know what it is. It's a gold one. I'm going to get her to wear it one day. It's got a T and a K on it. I'm going to tell her to wear it one day.
Whatever.
You want to wear your TK shirt?
I don't have a TK shirt.
Yes, you do. Turn Up King shirt. It's got TK on it.
Whatever.
No, we lying on the wardrobe. It's out there. All right, so what we doing? Talk to me.
All right, so we're going to go back to our original format. We strayed away from that last week, so we back on. Get it off your chest. First topic.
Stray away?
Yes. First topic we want to talk about is Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, and I just, for the life of me, can't remember his name. But
yeah, me neither. I thought I had it, but I don't.
But he did an interview with Gayle King, and pretty much what they were doing was to get his side of the story. And pretty much he said he had no idea that those were police officers that burst into his home.
You know what I'm saying?
And it just makes me, like, listening to the interview, the whole situation is sad. The no justice for her is sad. All of it is sad. And just hearing his story, it just makes it even worse. And you just want justice for her. Like,
it's just one of them situations that's going to be around for a long time. It's going to be talked about for a long time. It's another situation where the justice system shows us where we stand, where we are on the totem pole of life, which is sad. We've been dealing with it for hundreds of years now, and we would like to think, when will we get to the bridge point where we're starting to get a fair trial and getting fair justice? It's not and what's sad is the only time we get fair trials and fair justice is when it's when it's black on black, and then that's terrible. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, come on, y'all. Then we quick. Oh yeah, let's get them together. Ugh.
We're not going
there.
But,
okay.
His name is Kenneth Walker.
All right, Kenneth Walker. So we got a clip of him, and he was on the show with Gayle King.
Yep.
All right, so we got a clip of him actually just giving a description of what happened a little bit on that night. I think it was at nighttime when it actually happened. So this is him and the clip with him and Gayle and their brief interview.
I think was at the door. If you're saying who is it, and they're not answering, because it certainly doesn't sound like a friendly knock.
I didn't have a clue. That's why I grabbed the gun.
Yeah.
Didn't have a clue. I mean, if it was the police at the door and they just said we're the police, me or Breonna didn't have a reason at all not to open the door and see what they wanted.
But did it ever cross your mind, a heavy knock like that, maybe it's the police?
That's why I never thought it was the police, because why would the police be coming here?
You know what I mean?
for a couple things.
Yep.
One, he said he was 1,000,000% sure that the police didn't identify themselves, and we know that because
Come
they had a
on.
no-knock warrant
Come on.
anyway.
Come on.
And so he didn't have a reason to believe the police were there, and so
Yeah.
why he, in his mind, he probably was protecting himself and his girlfriend.
What you supposed to do? If somebody knocking at your door and they don't say nothing, and you like, yo, who that, and they don't say nothing, you're gonna arm yourself.
That's your instinct.
You're gonna
is
protect yourself.
Yep. Also, I like the fact that he says police.
Nah, man, it's the police.
No, it's not. I hate the way
the
he says-
police, man.
Everybody says police, like the popo. He
Right.
says police. Who
It's
says
the police, man.
that? Whatever.
Police. I mean, I don't got it's too much work. Police. 12. Y'all know who you are. 12. Daggone it. Damn it. How about that? 5-0. The pigs.
Thank you. But nah, not to make
Ops.
light of none of that situation.
No,
It's just
yeah,
sad,
no.
and to hear, I was glad to hear his side of the story and nobody speaking on his behalf, and it just kind of confirmed what we already knew anyway. So
You know, I mean, and it's just sad, and they think that they can just, because as people we influenced by money, they feel like they can just throw us any kind of money, and that'll quiet down the noise on the justice. So we'll give them a little 1% of justice, and we'll throw money their way, and then they'll take whatever decision or whatever we throw at them. So you know, that's sad.
whack.
You know, it's upsetting. It's sad.
Yeah, man.
You know, vote, y'all. Vote for change. Something. You know, bring back Barack.
All right.
Can
Listen.
we do that?
No.
We need to do
No,
that.
we
How do
don't.
How do we
no,
file for
we
that?
don't. No, we don't.
How do we
Because just
file?
like we have a quote unquote good president like Barack Obama, and please let the record reflect that he wasn't like great. He was good.
Yeah, I mean, and let me
But-
tell you something. Nobody's perfect.
But
There's never going to be the perfect president.
just think if we put a rule in place like that where presidents can be in office for however long indefinitely, we would have people like Trump. So 2 terms is great. 2 terms and go about your business. Yes.
I mean, I'm sure we can figure out a way to shave that. It's America. We shave stuff a lot.
Whatever.
We can figure it out.
All right, look. Get it off your chest. Second topic is Cardi B. So I'm going to let you take this.
Cardi. Yo, hey, look. Let me just say this. All right. Yeah, the picture's out. It's out there. It's floating around. Just to get into the story, because I was telling her about it. She was like, you know, because Cardi did a couple of interviews and talked to a couple of people about what actually went down and what actually happened. Well, of course, we definitely saw the video. Her
I didn't
and
see it.
Offset was partying their ass off. You saw the party.
didn't see
You didn't
it.
see the party part? Oh, they was getting it in. She was twerking in dresses and all types of stuff. I mean, it was live. It was all the way. It was lit. You know what I mean? But then. I think I was talking to you about it too. I said, if Cardi B gonna have sex or get down with anybody that night, that it's gonna be with somebody she didn't got down with. So
Well,
Offset was gonna
it's
pretty
still
much
her-
be in line for that.
Still her husband.
So you getting they home, they chilling, they having some fun, doing fun stuff. And you ever notice when you're on your Instagram, sometimes you clicking on pictures, and sometimes you're posting and you're not watching what pictures you clicked. And sometimes you can click 1 or 2 or 3 pictures, and it'll post them and put them in that little row for you. You know, it'll automatically do it. So she was clicking on pictures, and one of her news was right beside one of the other ones that she wanted to put on there. Noticed that it was going, and then she tried to cut her phone off. So she thought cutting the phone off would stop the
it.
picture from uploading. Didn't stop it. And then on top of that, with the phone being off, now you can't delete it. So she tried to cut the phone back on and delete it. But by that time, Black Twitter, everybody had screenshotted it, and then it was out there, you know. But she did say something. She did put a statement out after it happened to her. This is what she said. Check it out.
Lord, why the fuck you have to make me so stupid? Why? You know what? I'm never gonna beat myself up about it. I'm just gonna eat my breakfast. Right? I'm gonna eat my breakfast, and then I'm gonna go to a party because I'm not even gonna think about it. I am not going to think about it. Okay? Nope. No, I'm not. I won't. It is what it is. Shit happened. Not even the first time. I mean, I strippers or whatever. Ay, Dios mío.
I wonder what she said right there. I wonder what that adios me. I'm
have
probably
no
messing
idea.
that up.
No idea.
I don't know what she said right there, but
I mean, I don't know why it's a big deal anyway. She was
You
a stripper
feel me?
before.
like,
I mean,
come
the
on,
clothes
man.
she wear right now show all her body. Only
Come
thing she
on.
showed was a little
Boobs
bit of
out.
nipple. It's fine.
On alert, you know.
Whatever.
Now getting into the picture, because you know you got to do your research. So I had to see the picture to see what everybody was talking about. So I wanted to make sure it was accurate, and you know they did look a little, you know, was a little different. You know, usually it's a little nipple and then it's a little circle, but her circle around it looked like it spread it. You know, somebody was making pancake jokes and stuff like that because it was but she was breastfeeding and all that.
You
and
don't
different.
know if that lady was breastfeeding.
I don't know
or not.
what if she was pregnant. I don't know what she was doing, but something happened. The area looked different than the first time you ever saw him. So if you've seen Cardi B's boobs before and then you saw him there, and you was like, "Yo, that don't look like the same boob." So, but it's Cardi B. Her boobs been on display before.
Thank you.
She's a stripper. How
She
many
was
dudes?
a stripper. Don't say
She was. She
Don't-
was.
Thank you.
A stripper. So those boobs been out in front of people
Yeah, it's
plenty
not a
of
big
times.
deal. I don't even know why.
Just instead of it being a couple of hundred, it was a couple of million.
I just wouldn't have even
Gotta
addressed
love
it.
it. Let them
Whatever.
work.
You done?
Free boobs.
Are you finished? You done?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, good. All right.
Free boobs.
All right, our last little quick subject before get it off your chest
All right.
is a question,
Get
right?
in. Get in.
Question is, would you let your significant other do or have an OnlyFans page? And let me be very specific because some people got OnlyFans pages where they just doing regular stuff and telling people how to do stuff. I'm talking about like the OnlyFans that are getting Black China and all their money when they doing stuff on it. So, is that cool? Are you open with that?
OnlyFans, man. But it, like you said,
People
you
making bank.
Yeah, you kind of broke it down. The basis of it. Black China's the leading OnlyFans out here, 19 mil. I think
Crazy,
Cardi's doing like 12.
Cardi's like top 5 or something like
She's
that.
12 mil. Your boy Tiger is getting money now. He's getting like 6 to 8, and Casanova and
What you come to? Erica Mena is up there.
yeah,
with
Erica Mena,
They
Safari,
got
all of
theirs.
them. You know what I mean? So people getting paid off of it.
Kimbella just joined.
Yeah, Kimbella's on. Oh, now Tiny T.I.'s joint.
She got
wants,
one too?
She wants to start one,
Oh, okay.
but you already know T.I. He was like, he has to approve every photo that goes on there and every
But they're
video.
not photos. They're like more video.
You can do videos and pictures.
Okay.
You can do videos and pictures. He said he has to approve everything that goes on there before she posts it.
But I don't know who want to see that. But
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
whatever.
It's going
we
crazy.
digress. Would you allow your significant other to do an OnlyFans?
I'm kind of torn because I'm trying. I don't mind getting to the bag. You know what I mean? And how you got to get there. You know what I'm saying? And OnlyFans is a way to get there. So I'm with it, then I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what it is. I mean, if just like you said, if the money
Sex.
is there,
People using sex scenes. Tiger having sex. Black China showing vagina. That rhymes. Black China showing vagina. I'm rhyming up in here.
How do you know Black China is showing vagina?
Oh, well, the word is out. The word is out. Exclusive stuff going on. Black China, yeah. Word is out. The word is out of here.
Oh my gosh. That's
know what
dope
I
though. I
mean?
mean, listen, if that's your thing, do it. If you want to make a little extra change,
I mean,
go ahead,
technically,
man. Do that.
it's the way for artists to make money right now because the world is shut down. They found a way to help
But it's
them.
not only artists are doing
I mean,
that.
yeah,
It's some
everybody's
social media influencers are doing
everybody's
that. They
taking
get money.
advantage of it, but it's a way for them because at first they was moving around making money. They're like, how do I still make money off my fans if I can't be in front of them and put on a show? So now you can put on any kind of show you want, and your fans can pay for it and watch it. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being at the concert in the front row, you right on that subscription page.
I like it.
Download.
Do you get
you
your
with
money?
It? You with it?
Get your money.
Huh? Any kind of way.
Do
OnlyFans.
Do what you do.
X-rated fans.
Do what you do.
All right, there it is. We starting our page right after the show. The Static Flow OnlyFans page. Be ready.
Oh my God. What's wrong with you?
We posted subscriptions. Matter of fact, the subscriptions might pop up in a minute on the screen. Just wait for them.
I'm done
Static
with
Flow
you.
OnlyFans subscriptions, baby.
I'm done.
We done?
Yes.
All right, y'all. Let's get into the topic, man. What
All
we
right.
got?
Topic today is what does being submissive mean to you in a relationship? Now, you always like to give a little context, a little background. So
Yeah.
this came
So-
from Jeannie
so
Mai.
tell
And
them
you know,
why.
Jeannie Mai is engaged to Jeezy, and she was
Shout
on
out
her
to Jeezy.
show. And I always forget the name of their talk show. Whatever.
The
She was on her
View. No.
She was on the show,
It's
and
on
she got to
BET.
talk about her relationship. And
I'm listening.
And
Trying to think of the name of the show.
and they were asking her about her relationship. She getting ready to get married, and she said pretty much that all her life she's been independent. She's been her own lawyer, her own PR person, her own everything. And so she said this time around, because she's been married before, this time around she wants to let some of that go and let the decision making of the household be to Jeezy and her husband and let him lead the family. And that just started up a storm of conversation, social media, and everywhere. So I thought that would be something good for us to talk about, like what that mean and how.
Google her show so that we can know who. So everybody
Is
will
that
know what
important
show.
for you?
Yeah, because some people might not know who we talking
Everybody
about.
know who Jeannie Mai is.
But we didn't know the name of her show.
That's because I forgot. I
We
mean,
knew
I
who
know
she
who's
was.
on it, but I just don't remember.
It was The View.
It's not the damn
Girl
View,
Talk.
okay?
What is it? Talking in the Curl.
Just go talk.
Girl
How
Talk.
do you feel about it? Start talking.
All right, we looking up the name of the show, y'all. Tamar Braxton used to be on there.
I
do remember
know.
that.
It's The Real.
All right, there it is, The Real.
You happy?
Feeling good. Like to make sure we got all our I's and T's dotted and crossed. But I'm pretty sure when you hear something like that happen, you already know that the macho women are going to come out. Those
What the hell are macho women?
alpha females are going to pop out and feel some type of way.
Yep.
And a lot of them are lonely. A lot of them don't have men. And that's because they are the way they are.
Shut the hell up.
Ladies have to. You told me to talk. Now you shut up. Ladies
Shut up.
have to. You have to learn the balance, ladies. You got to learn the balance, man. You got to learn when to be submissive, and you got to learn when to step up into certain roles and maybe take lead and be the alpha and do all of that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, being submissive there's nothing wrong with
Yes,
that.
it is.
It's a balance of how you do it. Every woman in some kind of way is submissive to a man in some kind of way, regardless whether it's the household, whether it's the bank accounts, whether it's sex, that you're going to be submissive in some kind of way to a man, right or wrong.
All I know is this.
You didn't answer my question,
What is
right
your
or wrong?
question? What's your
You heard
question?
what I said. I
What's
said
your
at
question?
some point women are submissive. Every woman is submissive to a man, whether it's about the household, bank account, sex, anything
I mean,
like that.
maybe.
You're going to find yourself in a situation
Are
where you're
men
going to end up
submissive
being
to women?
submissive. Yeah, I mean, some men know how to balance it out and let women, take the lead and do what they need to do.
Listen, let me just say this.
You know what I mean?
If that is what you want to do in your relationship, more power to you. We can't tell people how they need to be in
Yes,
their
we can.
relationship. So if Jeannie
Yes,
Mai
we
wants
can.
to be submissive to
can.
Jeezy, then
We
if
can.
that works for her relationship, then
Static
fine.
flow, we could tell y'all.
Now, for me, I don't even like the word submissive. I don't like it at all.
All right, y'all. Let's dig in a little bit here. So, at no point in any relationship that you've ever been in, you don't think you've been submissive.
I don't like to call it submissive. I'm
What
about
you
to
want
look
to
up the
call it then? Give it
definition of
another word
submissive.
then. Give it another word. Give it something else. Right now, the audience wants to know, Tika. You want to hear your name called. They want to know. Have you been submissive?
All right. The definition of submissive
Drop
is
the definition.
ready to conform to the authority or will of others, meekly obedient or passive. And that's just not in my personality. So no.
You have been passive before.
No.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't.
You have been
Listen,
passive.
let me tell you something. We're going to dig into this.
And what is
right?
meek? Meek means what?
We're going hold on. Let's dig into this.
Mm-hmm.
So, being submissive and because she went on to say she wants her husband to lead.
Right.
I don't agree with that. Well, leading me where? You don't have to lead me nowhere.
Well, see,
if
you're
we're
going by the-
married,
you're going by the
listen
words
to what
she's
I'm saying.
using.
But that's what she meant. She's saying she wants her husband to lead the decisions.
Run the show.
Right.
Run the show.
So why? For me personally, what does that even mean? If we're married, we are in this together. I don't need anyone to lead me anywhere. We can go on this journey together.
Yeah, that sounds great. But what she's talking about is just the man being in the man place where
What
lot
is
of
the man's
people-
place?
You know what I'm saying? We know what the evolution of man is and what
Tell me
everybody.
what you think it is.
Well, you shut up. You can hear it.
Say it again, and this is the whole
the
conversation is going to be shut down.
podcast. Shut up. All right. Y'all see the violence? You see the violence, and that's why she can't. She's abusive. Forget submissive, abusive. All right. Y'all see me holding up a help sign over here in a minute. Call somebody. But see, and you made me get off my
'Cause you
thing.
wasn't saying
The dawn of man from the beginning of things where they feel like the man is supposed to go out, kill the meat, bring the meat home, do all the stuff, you know,
2020.
and all of those things. Like some women just want to be able to sit back and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna just let him run the show and be the man, and I'm just gonna be the woman. Now, as much as we
don't even know
hate,
what
as
that
much
means.
as much as we like to think that there's no dividing line between a man and a woman, and there's a lot of situations there that there is, because there's certain things that if a man if a man does it, a woman will go, you know, that's feminine, or that's kind of soft for a man to be doing that when certain things happen. And then vice versa, when a woman's doing something, they be like, yo, that's a man's job. Like that just happens in everyday talk, everyday life. People always just have certain things. Like back in the day, they felt like, well, woman's supposed to be in the kitchen. People don't really feel like that anymore nowadays, but they feel like the man was out working and the woman was at home taking care of the kids and in the kitchen. But that's not the case anymore. But that's the way society in America was designed.
First of
and
all,
people started moving like that.
couple things. First, there's no such thing as vice versa. It's first thing.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Vice versa.
Second thing is we're talking about men leading
Yes.
a relationship or
They want
leading
that
the
old
decisions
school- they want that
of
old
a
school relationship.
I don't know who they is, but I want to know
Women.
what
You guys, you women.
what are your thoughts behind that? Do you agree with that? Do you not agree with that? Do
Woman
you,
being submissive?
What do you feel like a man is leading in this day and age? Not like back then. Like, what's that mean right now?
Right now in 2020, now this is where the argument comes into place, because a lot of women feel like in 2020 right now that's been ruled out, that everything's a level playing field.
Yes.
Women can do exactly what men do, XYZ, but really they can't, because you don't have a penis, you can't pee out of it, and you can't produce sperm.
We don't
So
want
you
that.
can't do everything
But
we
anyway.
do. But you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of things that men can do, women can't do too. Just like it's a lot of things women can do that men can't do.
Okay.
You know, we try not to blur those lines or dig too deep into those. But let me just speak for myself real quick. Let me just speak for myself real quick. I can't do the rollover, pushover, soft, let me get my way, do whatever woman. You know, I can't do that because of
What's
my
that?
personality and who I am. So like a woman being submissive, because if a woman is submissive, that means whatever you say, go. And she's just going to be like, okay, yo, I'm leaving. I'm not coming back 10 in the morning. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be out all night. Don't text my phone or call me and ask me where I'm at. Okay. You have fun. Like that's being submissive.
Yes.
You know, and I wouldn't want to be with no woman like that. It's kind of hard to gauge if she cares about you at some point, because you're telling her not to call you and all this stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous. But I know for myself, I like a woman with some backbone to her. Definitely stand up. I want a woman that if I'm all the way flat on my back, she can step up and do everything and take the reins and make it happen. So, you know, I just need her to know it's about that line of like when to say, okay, you know what? I'm gonna let him have it this time. Like it's about finding the fine balance that works within your relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that. Like there is a fine line. Like just like you said, on a personal level, like I have a strong personality.
Yes.
Don't do that.
It's on steroids sometimes. On steroids.
And
Super
I
strong.
don't want a relationship where I feel like a man is telling me or making decisions about what we should do as a family or a couple. We should be able to do that together, and I'm going to put my hands on you.
See what I'm saying? That's twice in one episode. She put her hands on me. She's gonna try to put her hands on me. I see what I'm saying?
Stop it. But for real,
Crazy.
like I feel like that we work well as a team. I don't like
Yeah.
a relationship where it's I'm waking up and you telling me what's happening or what we gonna do, or I don't like that. That's not why I want to be in a relationship. I don't
Yeah.
need nobody to lead or guide me. Like I have a dad, I have a father who raised me and gave me the tools that I need to be a woman. I don't need that type of figure in my life. I need a partner.
Right.
So But you're right. There are instances where you give a little bit, and that's both
you have
ways.
to.
You
Yeah,
just
you have
you
to.
give a little
You
bit. You
have
be like,
to.
okay, you know what? I'm gonna let him have this, and let him do his thing.
You have
So,
to, and ladies, now for some of you ladies out there, if that's what you like and that's what you want to do, you want to be submissive, by all means, do
But
that.
I'm curious. So if
Do
there
that.
anyone
You let that man tell you what to do, and you
stop. If there's anyone
saying.
out there that do like to be in a submissive relationship, I just want to know why. Like, what does that
You might
do
like-
for you? And I know what y'all about to say. I
What they
know the
gonna say?
people that's about to listen. The
What they gonna say?
Bible says the man is to lead the household.
That's
You
right.
follow your man.
Yeah, man.
The man
You
of
heard
the
it.
household.
You know where it's at.
But it's still old
Chapters,
school
Corinthians,
thinking.
where it's at.
See, and your mama's gonna get you. I hope she's listening. She's gonna get you. Don't be
What
misquoting the
passage-
Bible.
What passage is that in? Get in there. Is that the New or the Old Testament? I think that's probably Old Testament right there. OT. Dig in on the OT Testament.
Please.
I'm just saying. That's where it's probably at.
But no, I know people are they're gonna bring that up.
Yeah, they're gonna bring
and
that up.
people,
They're gonna
they
bring
are
that up.
traditional in a sense and they follow the Bible and they feel like that's, and again, that's what you want to do, that's fine. But
great.
outside of the reason of the Bible, if you like your man to lead you, I'm so curious to know why and what that means for you.
Now,
'Cause
unless you want to be submissive in the bedroom all the time, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like, if that's what
Now,
you
you see
want
how
to
this
be,
just turned?
you want to be submissive and you just let man run everything and tell you what's going to happen up in here, then yeah, ladies, submit. Be submissive. Submissiveness. How many times? What other words I can say with that?
nothing.
Submissuations going on. You in a submissuation.
What else do you have to say?
Entanglement. Huh?
What else do you have to say about this? Give me,
Am I my final thought already?
yeah, give me your wrap up. Tell me what you got to say.
We kind of did it a little bit already. I'm like, you gotta do what works for your relationship. I think what's great about us, we found a tremendous balance between one another, that we know when to say, okay, you got it, or when to step back, fall back, and when to let the other person do what they need to do. So I think that's what makes our relationship great and special. I think it makes it work. We both are stubborn and strong-headed, so sometimes we do run into brick walls with each other, and we have to find a gray area to stand in, and then either one, cross that bridge when we get to it again, or just say, hey, it's a draw. And keep it moving. But as far as being submissive, ladies, that's your own personal choice. I guess the main thing we wanted to know is what would have you make that choice. I want to be like that.
And then what does that mean
saying?
in your relationship? Like, what's that look like in your relationship? And then for the people who are submissive, what's going to happen if something happens to your significant other? If you're so dependent and you lean so hard on a man making these decisions and leading the family, like what happens when he's down and out, or when he can't make those decisions? Are
So
you
it's,
capable? Are
you
you
know,
ready to step into
I
them
mean-
shoes and make and lead the family?
Well, hold on, what's her name again?
Jeannie
The
Ma?
girl, Jeannie Mai. Now, the best thing about them is that they got great decision making going on, because both of them rich as
Got
hell.
money.
So, falling down is not an issue. So that's one less thing they got to really worry about.
But I'm not saying even money wise, if the person, your husband
good
or
to go.
whoever fall down, or what if somebody gets sick, or what if somebody passes
still
away?
got- he got-
You know what I'm
well,
saying?
yeah,
Like, you
true,
don't want to be in a
true.
position where you have no idea how to pay bills, or you have no idea how to
going
run the
on.
family, or you know
Right,
what I'm saying? Why
right.
would you even put yourself in a position like that?
Yeah. What would you say to the women out there? Is that what you just said?
Do your
What you
own
just
thing.
said?
Be your own person.
Be
And
your own
don't
person.
lead- don't follow behind.
Don't be submissive. You're not even
I'm
going to tell
just
them.
listen.
what I'm
Whatever
saying?
works
Don't
for
listen
your
to her, y'all.
relationship, do whatever works. However, don't be so submissive and in the blind that should something happen to your significant other, you have no idea what to do, where to go, or how to eat. I'm a curse.
What? I'm not interrupting you.
Stop.
I just told him.
You made me lose my train of thought. But anyway, ladies, do you, but don't be so submissive and so in the dark that you have no idea what the hell to do should something happen to your significant other. Like, be a little bit independent, please and thank you. Derek, I promise you.
What? I'm not interrupting you.
Don't talk when I'm trying to do my
Sound
wrap up.
has to come out for it to be talking. Sound did not come out. Go ahead.
we're done this episode. Thank you guys. I'm really looking forward to seeing the comments because I really want to know for those who are submissive.
Hey, make sure you drop a comment. Make sure y'all share. Make sure you following us too on Facebook, The Static Flow Podcast, Instagram, The Static Flow Podcast, and make sure you check out our other 9 episodes. This is episode 10.
Yes.
Make sure you check out the other 9 YouTube.
Yes.
Static Flow Podcast on YouTube. That's where we at right there. Make sure y'all check us out right there. Holler at us anytime. If you got a topic, something you want to hear us talk about on the show, definitely DM us on the Static Flow Podcast page, or you can DM us on the Instagram page. Send it in the DM and throw it my way. We'll chop it up for you out here. You know what I mean? I'll give you some of that good advice.
Oh my goodness. You guys, please do not ask him any advice. It's guaranteed to be dumb and off
I'm out
the
here
chain.
doing a big thing. I'm out here putting America on the map.
You see, he can't even say a complete sentence. Donald Trump Jr.
No, don't say that. People might get confused. We out of here, man. And as usual,
Static Flow. Peace.
whatever.